Hi everybody, this is your daily tarot reading for Monday the 30th of April. Thank you for joining me. It's really a pleasure to be with you today. Now, it's also a full moon in Scorpio today, and I have made a separate video on that. Have a look at that video for more details on this astrological phenomena. I'm going to have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. And I want to say a big thank you to my friend Christine for gifting me this deck of cards. It's the Animal Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And I've never heard of this deck. I didn't realize. It must be new. But I was always a big fan of Doreen Virtue. I really liked her approach. When I first got into spirituality, I listened to her podcast on Hay House Radio quite a lot. And it was really what I needed at the time. It was very loving and very sensitive. Only the positive was accentuated and there was no pressure, which at that time in my life, I really, really needed. If someone had said to me, oh, just pull yourself together and do something else, I was so broken and at the end of my tether that I couldn't have responded to something like that. I needed just a gentle, loving, non-critical approach, and that's what Doreen Virtue provided for me. So I'm eternally grateful for what Doreen Virtue's done for me personally. Since then, she's told people to destroy all her cards, unfortunately, because she no longer believes in the tarot, and I think she's become a born-again Christian. So that's, for me, that's very difficult to understand. Let me just try and open these. For me personally, that's difficult to understand. For me, most people are in Christianity, and then as they get older, they work their way out of it, but she's done it the other way around. So, it's not my place to judge her decisions. It's her decision. But if she's telling us to destroy the cards and not to use them, so then I will follow your instructions and not use your cards or buy them anymore. That's just my take on it, So this has been a gift and they look pretty. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of today and what the energy is all about. I love animals. The thing about the Doreen Virtue decks is always that the thing that I always notice is that she couldn't face anything negative. Like the death card wouldn't be death, it would be transmutation. And the tower would be regeneration, But the reality of life is that life is really brutal sometimes. I'm sorry, but it really is. Life can be beyond. And people say, God only gives you what you can handle. And people are like, yes, God only gives you what you can handle. But then think of all the people who are in mental hospitals and people who are jumping out windows. It's tough out there, And you can't just ignore that and live in a bubble. And that's what I did with Doreen Virtue years ago. And that's what I needed. I needed to protect myself from all those negative things in life. And maybe I need to go back there for a little bit. I don't know. It's bringing up a couple of ideas here for me today, this deck. But I really think that you need to have an objective view of things. And that's why I think the tarot is useful, because it looks at both the dark and the light. If all the cards are positive and light, then that doesn't reflect reality, because life isn't all light and happy and wonderful. So let's see what we've got here in terms of the cards. We've got the Princess of Winter, which is logical, truthful, curious, and undiplomatic. Little seagull with a crown there, cute. Seagull, this is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. Okay, so we're working with information today. It's not about feeling so much, it's about getting the point across and sharing that point and taking your ideas and putting them into practice. What I'm also getting intuitively is that the bulk of the ideas and the emotional truths are going to come from within you. So it's a challenge today of having an idea and a dream that you want to realize, but that you have to realize by yourself, and that no one else is going to really help you with. And that's the way the princess becomes the queen, by actually using her talents and taking her ideas and her dreams and taking action around them to make them a reality. Next card is the dreamer, shepherd puppy. You are starting a new adventure. Run free and take a leap of faith. So do that. Listen to your feelings and your thoughts, the inspirations that come in. This is an air card, but intuitively I'm getting that it's going to be a lot to do with your feelings, that you get a lot of insights either through your thoughts or your feelings. I mean, the two are closely linked anyway, but it's going to be really strong in you. And the challenge then comes in, I'm just a little puppy. Can I jump over this river? I'm scared. And you can. So if it does seem like a big challenge, if you have the dream to move to Spain and it involves a whole upheaval of your entire life, leaving family behind, setting up, learning a new language, then that might be a difficult dream for you to realize if no one's in your whole family's ever left the country, but that's something that you can then do. And that's where the challenge comes in, and then you have a choice. Either I'm going to make this challenge a real thing and stand up for it and try and make it a reality, and I'm going to take a leap of faith here to do it. That's fine. If you do that, you're very likely to succeed. But if you think, oh, it's too much, I'm not ready yet, I'll leave it a little bit, I'm scared, you're not going to achieve the success that you want. Today is an opportunity to start this new adventure and to take the leap of faith today, not tomorrow. The Magician is the final card. And the Magician is a unicorn. There is magic in the air. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. So it's ideal. You have huge amounts of inspiration and ideas and emotional truths coming up from within. You have a dream and hope for the future. But not only that, you have the actual skills and know-how and practicality to put that into practice, and not to just dream, but to actually make magic happen and manifest these good things in your life, so that you do end up with a crown on your head. And what I mean by that is having a crown on your head means that you've succeeded, you're special, and you feel special in your own life because you've created special circumstances for yourself, and you're someone who other people can look up to. You know, if Charlotte succeeded in realizing her dreams, even though they seem impossible, then maybe I can do it as well. So you can be a real source of inspiration for other people today. But mainly it's about chasing the beautiful butterflies in your life that really fill you with joy, and playing and realizing these things. And by the way, the unicorn appears today in today's reading, but you see the infinity symbol. You always have the ability to manifest everything you need to be successful. And the difficult challenge there is to try and keep your thinking positive, because if your mind is like a wasteland and there's no hope and there are no dreams and it's just depression and everything's gray, then you manifest that in your real life. That's why life is so brutal sometimes, because, you know, the people who are happy within themselves, the people who have the easiest starts in life, and people who just have a positive inner world, they tend to manifest positive life circumstances. And other people who have it difficult enough anyway, you know, people who are disabled or have mental health issues, you know, the people who you think would catch a break from the universe because they're already starting at a lower level, they just have to work 3 times as hard. They don't get a break. They have to find ways of creating that happiness within themselves to manifest more good things. And the luck factor today is that you have this amazing seagull, this royal seagull in your head, flying around, giving you royally wonderful messages and dreams and ideas and challenges that require action to solve the problem or to manifest the dream. So it's a really good day because your mind is positive and constructive and working with you, and then you have what it takes to go for it and to make it a reality. So really positive start to the week. Really a day where you can make your hopes and dreams a reality. Have a look at the full moon in Scorpio video for more information on this day. It looks like an important, big, wonderful day. If you would, number-wise, we've got court cards. Court card is 1, that's 0, and that's 1, so we've got 2. 1 and 2 is a relationship. It's a relationship, first of all, with yourself, with your feelings, and your higher self and the higher power. And that's the best relationship. And then cooperating with that relationship and taking action here on planet Earth, you'll manifest the things that you want and you create magic. So it's all about the connection with your ideas, with your feelings, with the unmanifest. That's the key to unlocking the good luck of today. If you would like a private reading with me, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology in my personal readings. The astrology chart gives me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me where you've been in past lifetimes and why you've come back into this lifetime, what your life purpose is. It shows me what vocationally you're going to be good at. So job-wise, where your talents lie. It shows me what's destined for you in the areas of love and health, money, career, romance, living situations, travel, spiritual progress. And also I can look at what's coming up in each one of those areas as well as answering your questions. So if you want to know when things will pick up for you in terms of your finances or when you'll meet the right person, I can answer that by looking at these divination systems. So if you're interested, then please do order your reading on my website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the Book Your Readings button or click on the Readings tab. Order your reading on the page and I'll get in touch with you to schedule it in. I hope you have a wonderful start to the week. And I'll speak to you tomorrow.